Hello, hello. Welcome to Trendy Thursday. Let me see about Facebook if it wants to be a friend or not. Okay, we do. Okay. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. If you're new here, hi. Hello. My name is Beth Ann Averill. I like to show people how to create fun printables and games and activities to sell on their TpT store. I go on to Teachers Pay Teachers. I find a keyword with you, and I show you how to do that. And then we make a product together, and then you can list it on TpT. It's my favorite thing. Keywords are like my love language, so I enjoy looking for them and finding them and showing you what to create with them. But I realized after, like 2 years of doing this with you guys, that sometimes you don't know what to do once you have the keyword. Like you get the keyword and then you're like, I don't know what to do with this. So I create a whole build framework for you to like run it through so you know what to create. This is just like a fun project for me that I get to do with you guys every week. So I really love it. Um, I'd love if you stayed and did this with me, but if not, that's fine too. Have a great Thursday. I will be making a summer roll-in cover today because I just thought that would be fun to do. I was thinking about a watermelon theme, but I'll have to go through my clip art and see what exactly we end up creating. Good morning. I'm actually in the same time zone as you today. I'm visiting my daughter in Indiana. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yep, I'm over here in we're in Tennessee, actually. Um, so we are in the Eastern time zone. Oh, you know what? This is the clip art I want. I found it. Okay. I was not sure. So I was looking. This is what I want. Okay. So I'll just download that really quick. I'm pretty sure I already have it, but it's always good to have it like right there. Okay. Here we go. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Hello, hello. It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys up here. I didn't open up a Facebook though. Let me see. Because it's always like, oh, stop that. Eh, eh. Okay, there we go. Ooh, let's see. Oh, I didn't let anybody into my Facebook group today. Sorry. Whew. All right, there we go. Now I have the Facebook up. I have StreamYard up. I have the YouTube up. All right, so we can do things today. All right. So let's get right to it, shall we? All right. So I'll move this up here and go to this. All right. So this is my build framework, but first let's actually look at clip art because I wanted to grab this. I was thinking this is the clip art I would use for this because I like this like summer barbecue and I like that it has a little watermelon. I don't know what I want to do with this. Like maybe just have like a kid eating. I don't know, but I downloaded it. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure something out with it. Let's see. We had our friends visit this week, and I totally forgot that today was Thursday. So I was sleeping when we when my alarm went off, and then I was like, okay, I have to go do Trinity Thursday. So I came up here upstairs, and I was like, okay, let me figure out what we're doing here. Get it all together. Okay, so we got kids, we got things. Okay, all right. So let's look at oh, oh gosh, here we go. We have this summer barbecue. I have the whole thing, so I just did the whole bundle. And then let's see, there's summer barbecue. They have the kids in color. Let's see what they look like. Oh, let's see them big. What do you do? So I like the idea. I wish someone had watermelon. Ew. Okay, and then things they also have watermelons over here. So maybe I won't do. I don't know. There's also a lemonade. I love lemonade, so let's look at that really quick. Or maybe like picnic would have it. We'll see. Look at the kids. So I have this idea in my head of what I want to do. We'll see if it works out. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So something like maybe this or this one would be cute too. I wanted to have like a kid in the middle or one of these guys would be cute. This would be cute too. Um, have a kid in the middle with like I wanted it to be like a watermelon, eating a watermelon, and then on the outside it would be all these watermelon slices. But we could do that with lemonade as well. And then let me look at was it picnic? I think it was picnic. I was also looking at we went to Dollywood with our friends, and my daughter rode on a roller coaster for the first time, like a real roller coaster. Oh, here's the watermelon I was looking for. Perfect. Perfect. That's great. I'll take this one. And then we could just have all the little watermelons all over. Perfect. I love when things work out. I have a hot dog bird. Oh, you have that hot dog bird on your desk? I couldn't find my boy 4th of July. So I have the Sunday and girl 4th of July to keep me company. I don't I think my girl and boy 4th of July are downstairs, but I have it's really funny. I have a uh St. Patrick's Day over here. Because oh, it was so funny. Because I was like, hey, take these upstairs. And I thought he would, yeah. But they ended up just putting it in my office, which is hilarious. Okay. Did she like it? She loves them now. It's so funny to me. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse because I haven't been getting up this early. um, my daughter loves them now. She loves roller coasters now. She didn't trust us for the longest time, and then our friends came to visit, and our friends are like, "Hey, you'll love roller coasters if you just ride this roller coaster with us. You're gonna love it." And it took a few hours of them trying to convince her of this, but eventually she rode roller coasters, and now she loves roller coasters. And it's really hard for me to not be like, "See, I told you so," because obviously I told her so. But it's fine. She is a roller coaster riding junkie now. So it's so funny. It's so funny that like our kids just don't believe anything we say, but then when their little besties say it, they're like, oh yeah, that sounds right. Like that's totally fact. It always cracks me up. Okay, so I love roller coasters. I love the front seat because any other seat has the same view. Because any other seat has the same view. Yeah. Yeah, all right. I love that. All right. So this is cute too. Oh man. Okay. All right. All right. So my idea for this. Oh, okay. So we could do the build framework. I totally forgot that I had this up. Let's see. So basically for this build framework, we're gonna break it down with the keyword would be summer rolling cover. It's probably gonna be like a preschool or kindergarten or like summer vacation Bible school learning. It's going to be a math center, most likely a dice game, but I guess we could make it into like a flip, like have like a little deck and have them flip it and then do it. Ideas, ideas. It would be like an activity mat, I would imagine. And then they're just going to need like it's basically just going to be like a low prep, easy dice game, right? For like the end of the year. summer camps, homeschool, July centers if they do year round. It's not asking for like this huge math unit. It's just like, please give me something cute and summary that's easy enough that I can put it in a center without having to like super explain it to children, right? So, I have like so many days left of school and everyone is turned into a popsicle is what I thought would be work. So the idea is that it's just going to be a math center or morning tub or like a small group thing or early finishers. An end of the year review. That's a good one too, or fine motor practice. So the outcome will be that students are going to either recognize um, numbers or count dots on dice or subitize small quantities or match dice totals to numerals, addition with two dice, and then build independence during math. They're commonly used to practice new number recognition and counting or addition, and like it's super easy to do. You can use this all year. You just have to like swap out the theme, really. So you can make this into a whole year long bundle if you would like. So we're not going to do like 84 pages. We're not going to do like include every number problem or math ever. We're gonna do maybe like the last one I did was I think it was 12 pages and it was like the addition of the two dice. I always had it as a two dice thing. And they would roll the two dice and then add them together and then that would be the first page. And then the second page would be like take that number and multiply it by two. And then like we just kept going with that. And I think we went up to 12. So you could find a matching number on the mat. We could even make a dice with this, and it would be really cool. So we could do one dice for like numbers 1 through 6, which would just be like, 6 themed mats. Some of the themes I was thinking about when I was here was I have lemonade or ice cream, popsicles, beach balls, suns, sunglasses, and sand buckets, flip flops, and seashells, and then we ended up with watermelon. But I also thought of camping and like summer bugs. I thought that would be really cute too. So each mat would have numbers like 1 through 6 scattered around the page, and then the students are going to roll one dice and cover the matching number. Um, and then with two, it would be the same idea. You just have two dice, add the dots, cover the sum. So there's a lot of different ideas there. You could also make it into like a roll and cover, a roll and color instead of cover. So like instead of mini erasers or whatever to cover it, you could just color it. And then that would be a different way to do it. So those are a few of the ideas I had about this. That I wrote down in my notes. So there. I am so glad for her 52 years old, and I can't stand you still can't ride them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't go on any this year because I was a little worried. Last year I got a little too hot and it scared me. And this year was a really hot day too. So I was a little scared to like upset, the homeostasis of my body. So I didn't do any this year. But yeah. Okay. So that was we went through this, break it down real quick for you guys. So we can now head on over and do our pages. Let me grab, I can close this and this. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do horizontal today. So basically what you do for this is you would come up here to design, and over here, you can't see it, but it's over here. There would be slide size. You can click down and custom slide size. You can change this to 11 by 8.5. I like to change everything in the variants over here, like colors and fonts. And then I just come over here to, oopsies. I go over here to the drop down menu and then I save my current theme. I save it as, for this one, I saved it as horizontal. I just say this is Beth and April over here. Another one I had for a while was I had the shop image size, so like 2000 by 2000. And then I had a Pinterest one for a while, but I changed computers and I just didn't really see a reason to bring it back because we're just not, I'm just not making pins on PowerPoint. It's much easier to do that in Canva, just quick and easy, just like swap things out. So um, maybe I'll try on PowerPoint another time. But yeah, so let's get started really quick so we can get through this. So if actually I meant to show you teachers by teachers. Let me see. Oh, I am logged in. Okay. I was like, let me make sure I'm logged in. All right. So if you click on the search bar, it will drop down the 5, like what people are searching for right now. So it is July 2nd right now. There's going to be the 4th of July on here because it is in 2 days. So, you know, um, if you're in vacation Bible school, for example, or summer school or anything like that, people are doing 4th of July things all week, most likely. There's also back to school, which for me makes sense because we've been out of school for over a month. But I know some of my friends have been like, it's almost been 2 months now that we've been out of school. But I know some of my friends up north just got out a few weeks ago. So they're like, I don't want to talk about back to school yet. But people are talking about back to school. Back to school products are selling right now. So that's something we can look at. 4th of July craft is always good. Usually when you see things like a keyword, you can always assume that craft is following and it's trendy. So if you can ever make any craft things, they do really well on Teachers Pay Teachers. Crafts do super well. So if you have the ability or desire to make crafts, they do well. And they're almost always in the search. If you see like 4th of July, there's 4th of July craft or summer craft. So what I ended up doing was I wanted to do watermelon, but it didn't have what I wanted. I saw watermelon seed counting and I was like, that sounds fun, but I don't want to do that. So then I was like, okay, let's maybe do summer. So I typed in summer. And then there's like craft activities, coloring pages, word search. There's usually math on here too, but it's summer, so maybe people forget that math exists. I don't know. But so that's something we can look into. And then I was like, let's do like a dice game. So I looked up roll and then I found a roll and cover and I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. So oh, I didn't want to click on that. Sorry. So the summer roll and cover, like we talked about, it's usually a dice game. You can tell by roll and cover. So what I like to do with these is I like to just give them something to cover and then, just make it super easy. All right. So let's just do it. Right. So I go over here to my clip art. And like I told you, I have this whole idea of what I want to do in my head. So I'm just going to do what I was thinking already in my head. I'm just going to put it up here. All right. So first things first, let me go over here and grab what I was thinking. Here's my notes. Okay. Um, okay. So what I want to do is I'm just going to take one of these cute little people and put them right here and make it a little bit smaller. And then this is going to be my little person that has the number. So what we're going to do here. Okay. So we've made this before. I wanted to talk about that too. Let me see. Templates. Roll. Story. It'd be this one. This is the one that I made before. We made a dice game where it was like this. So like you roll 2 dice, find the sum, and then add your piece to the answer. If there's already a piece, you can bump it. That is what we created before. And like I showed you, like I told you, sorry, we did 12. So you have like the regular, just add 2, and then multiply by the number in the middle. This one is just roll and add them together. So we already have something similar. I just wanted to make it, I guess, I wanted to just make it into a different theme. So for this one, I wanted to do this guy. Actually, let's just do the whole thing. So we'll do home. We'll do this little shapes. You just go right here. I do rectangle. You can do others if you want, but I always do a rectangle. Oops. I do a rectangle, and then I go from the top corner and I just drag it all the way to the bottom corner. And then I right click on top of it and I go to fill, no fill, and then right click. Oh, I deleted it on accident. First, you should do an outline so that you don't get lost. Wait, sorry, outline black, and then right click, outline weight. I always do 3. And then for a fill, I don't actually do no fill. I do a white fill. And then we right click and send to back. And then we're going to hit control. We're going to hold control and shift and pull this in a little bit so that they have like, it's like a little placemat type thing. Okay. So we have that. And then you can put some, jeez, like roll 2 dice, find the sum, and add your piece to the answer. If there is already a piece, you can bump it, but this isn't bump. So I would just say add your piece to the answer. I feel like this should be a bump game. All right, so we'll change this to an easier to read font because this will be kids reading it. And then just add this. Or you don't even have to have instructions. You could just say like name. And then you could make it into one of those like you can make it into a color one. I closed my stinking I closed my downloads on accident. All right, let's go back to picnic kids, right? Thanks. Right? Yeah. Black and white. Oops, not black and white. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay. All right, so now we have things. We can probably make them a little bit smaller. Let's see. Oh, you have a little watermelon. So we can take this watermelon and just pop it in here. And then we just make it a little bit smaller. And then you just take this and duplicate. Control D to duplicate and just move it all around. That's what I would do. And do something like this is what I would do. I just love watermelons. I don't know how many I'm doing here. I just realized that I am just going without even like thinking. Oops. Maybe this many. However many this many is. So that's what I would do for this. And then you would just add different numbers to it. So you could do this. I don't know. All right. Roll 2 dice. So it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need another one. Okay, hold on. Okay, gotta make that one fit somehow. A little bit of work, but we can make it work. All right, we are gonna make this work somehow. I don't like that. So I feel like a lot of this is just like trying to make things fit, you know? There we go. I think this will work. Yeah. And this guy will just have to be turned a little bit. There we go. So now we have 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. Now we will take a little circle, circle. Now, circle. And we'll do the same thing. We'll do the shape fill of white and black. Oh, the weight of this could be like 2. So I like to add this. And you can make it a little bit, let's right click and give me a second. Format shape. There we go. When you go to fill, you can change the transparency to make it a little more see-through. And honestly, you don't even have to have a line. You can just have it like this and then put a number in the middle or something. Or just make a thing. Just put 1. I would change this to a more readable font. One that people really love is KG Red Hands. You could do that. Oh, but you wouldn't do 1 because if you're rolling 2 dice, the smallest number is a 2. So we do this. I always do like to the edges of each one. So you can grab this and this by holding the shift key, and then you can press Control B to make more. I would just duplicate this and just put it all over these. And if you see one kind of going over another piece, you can just edit. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is, like, you see how this is going on top of this piece? You could just take this piece and put it higher than this transparency, or take this piece, put it higher than this transparency. And then easy peasy. And there you go. Bingo bango. Dishes are done. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you'd have 2 and then like 4. No, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops. 11, 12. There you go. So now the only thing I would change is I would remove these to be centered again, and then I would put them just underneath this line. And I would take, we'll figure this out after, but you can basically do this. And it looks like since we're going to be on the watermelon, like the red part, there's not really like that much going on top of it. You probably don't even need this transparency, but I like to show people just in case that's something that they feel like they need. So I like to show that. And then really that's kind of it. You can then take these and just duplicate them into other pages. You can duplicate them into other themes. What I love about PowerPoint is it's so easy to change those things. So I'd probably just move this guy down a little bit. Even when the watermelons are like a different, this one's upside down, I would still keep the number right side up just so it's easier to read for children. I might even do like keep it straight up and down. That's an idea on all of these pieces, but I just like to turn it a little bit. Makes me happy. All right, and then this one is 10. So the way that I would fix like this would be to grab this guy, which he's a little off. Hold on. You gotta fix this guy. He's slightly off, and that offends me. All right. So grab this guy and then hit shift and grab all of them and then just like right click and bring to front. And then now you're in front of that. Same with this, bring to front. For this one, you see the 7. Oops. Grab this little circle, grab the 7, grab this, right click, bring to front. And then there you go. So now like it makes a little more sense. Oh, this one too. Right click, bring to front. And there you go. You have something like this that's super cool and awesome. And you made it all by yourself. I'm so proud of you. This one also needs to be in front, right front, because this 4 was just a little touch on top of it. And I guess this 11 too. When you look at it really closely, you'll be able to see it all. And if you miss one, it's not really that big of a deal. Bring to front. There we go. It's not that big of a deal if you miss one. Don't worry. So you can take that one, and that could be what you do with this. Another one is you could just like, let me make sure nobody's talking. Okay, good. You could do like, you could just right click and duplicate. You could take this and change the picture to another one of your downloads. You could do like a lemonade one. Be bigger. You can grab, this guy. This one's cute too. I like the little watermelon or lemon. I just grab this guy. And then you can just grab all of the watermelons if you have flat pack. If you don't have flat or power pack. If you don't have power pack, then you might need to do something different. But you can also just right click and change these individually. Not a big deal. I would just add replace images and then replace with images. And then you come over here, add images, downloads, lemonade, things, color, large. So this one you could do like a lemon and let's see what else. You could just do different lemon types and it would be silly. There you go. And then you press open and then repeat sequence until all of them are filled. So yes. And then there you go. So now you notice it's a little wonky. So we're gonna have to change things a little bit. So I would just grab all of these and I would make them like, I don't know, picture format. I would just change the height to like 2 and see what happens. That's too big. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Let's undo that. Undo. That was a bad idea. Okay. So this sometimes makes things easier. Other times it makes it a little crazy. So you can, just use your best judgment about how to do this. Sometimes it works out great though. I'd grab this guy and put him like sideways. I'd probably just grab all of this and just put you over here. And you could do something like this. Let's see, this one is where it would be really kind of important to have that transparency because there's, black lines on it. So that's something that we can do with this. When you're working on these, you just have to adjust things. It's not going to be perfect when you first change everything. So it's okay to like edit and fix things. Oopsies. And there you go. That's pretty. I realize I'm just sitting here. It's not talking and just doing, but that's okay. Like that's kind of what you come here for, right? Is just to figure this out with me. So we'd grab this and put it here. I would move this more towards the center, and then just I don't know, turn. I guess. So that's an idea. I probably grab this and switch it. And then grab this guy. So yeah, you can change into different themes. This is all you, man. Do what you want. That's where I'm at with this. So that's what I would do. That's something that you guys can have for your summer roll-in covers if you want. I hope this helps. That's kind of all I have for you. If you want to have, I also have a like a little helpful bit for after this. You can go to bethannavril.com/next. bethannavril.com/next. And this will take you to, this is how I list products really quickly. I created this because one summer because I realized that I can't show you guys everything like I used to. We used to have like a 2-hour live and I would show you how to list it, how to find your keywords, how to, all this stuff. I just took all of that information that I would do every week with you and I put it into this little course. And this course has how to pick keywords, how to do, write descriptions with like, there's like GPT, like if you want to use AI, I have some like prompts for you for that. I also have like instead of using prompts, you could just do the good old fashioned way. I have like a template for you, and then I have a template for the shop images, um, and I think preview is in there as well. And this is free, so this is ideally this is like your next steps. So you create with me on Trendy Thursday, and then you come here, and these are your next steps. I spent a lot of fun time on this. It was fun for me. It was fun for me to make. So that is what I would recommend next. If you're like, Beth, what do I do now? This is what I would do next. So that's all from me today. I hope this helps. I hope you have a really awesome time making a summer roll-in cover, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great 4th of July. Bye.